It's just beautiful. It's pretty. Hey guys, welcome back. So got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and I have been shopping my stash a little bit, and then I have a newer favorite, and kind of did something different with my eyes this week. It probably doesn't look that different, but it is a little different. And yeah, just having fun with makeup, per usual. If you're new here, my name is Leslie. Welcome. I love to do favorites videos, new at the drugstore, get ready with me's, reviews, some fashion and home content, just a lot of fun stuff here on my channel. So if you're new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and stuck around for a while. I'd love to have you here on my channel. So yeah, we're chatting about favorites, so let's get to them. Okay, so the different thing I did with my eyes, I saw this, I think on TikTok, and it's not like, it's one of those things that you hear about it and you're like, duh, that's such a great idea. Why hadn't I thought to do that before? So the concept was to use a cream contour as for a very easy eye look. Use a cream contour on your eyes, and then you can top it with another bronzer, which I have used powder bronzers forever on my eyes. Like if I just want to really quick get me out the door eye look, bronzer in my crease and on my lid, that's my go-to. So I've done that a ton, but I've never, at least that I can think of, used a cream contour on my eyes as kind of a base. And it worked so well. It really just worked like an eyeshadow base, like a cream eyeshadow. So what I used was the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in Honey. So this one is a little bit more of a warm kind of toned shade. So this is a good contour for me, especially for like a kind of a summery sort of color. So there it is. So you just literally like, you know, blend it onto your lid and into your crease. So there's that. That's Honey. And the brush I used, I don't even think is still around. The Coastal Scents BRCN08, whatever that is. But it's got a little, it's just kind of like a crease brush, but it's got a little bit more grit to it. So I would say that seemed to work well. It kind of had enough that it really put it on my lid, but then it also blended it well. So yeah, that's what I use. So I would say anything kind of close to that would probably work well. But yeah, cream contour, you know what I mean? And I mean, I could use like a deeper color too to get even more of a smokier look. I just think that's such a good idea. How have I not thought to do that, since I have used bronzer in my crease and on my lid for forever as a go-to eye look, but never thought to do the cream contour. At least not that I can remember. And then paired with that cream bronzer, I've been using this. I've been using this for several weeks now, so I was trying to remember if I've mentioned this before. If I haven't already, I love this. The LA Girl Pro Contour Powder. It's highlight and contour. I love this. This is just like such an easy thing to have on hand for pairing with other eye products, but also just as an easy eye look. And this is in Fair. So this is a perfect shade for me to set my eyeshadow primer, even kind of lightly go over my brows to tame those down a little bit, and also kind of set my brow product. And then this is perfect for the crease and on my lid. Like depending on if I just want it as a crease shade or an all over lid shade, it pairs really well with that cream contour. This is so good. I like that the lighter shade, the highlight in here, is kind of more of a cool tone. It's not super yellowy, so that works really well for my skin tone. So I like this a lot. It is a softer sort of a formula to it. Like, I mean, but not, I wouldn't call it powdery. I would just say kind of a little bit softer. It's really pretty on the cheeks too. I have a little bit of the contour on, just a tiny, tiny bit, but look how pretty this is. So the highlight shade is right there, so it's really close to my skin tone. And then here is the contour shade. Love that. It's just kind of a mid-tone, not super warm, not super cool, just right in the middle. It's so perfect. So I've been keeping this just kind of on the side to pair with other things, and then also just wear it for an easy eye look too. I've been liking just kind of easy eye looks, but then I've been doing more of the winged liner also. So doing that too. So there's that. It's great. So some days I just kept it really simple and used those just by themselves. And then a couple days I did this kind of an eye look where I paired those with a more kind of sparkly, pretty metallic-y shade on the lid. So obviously that's what I did today. And I used the Moira loose shadow in Lone Wolf. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. I love a sparkly little hint of color on the lid. This is a loose pigment kind of situation, so you want to be, you know, careful with it. It's got this, like, the packaging has a little hole in the middle, but it's not necessarily, it's not a stopper. So I don't know how much that really does, but it's there. This is a beautiful kind of light rose gold is how I would describe this. Light rose gold bronze. Yeah, I think that's a good description. Oh my goodness, it's pretty. So pretty. So I use this with a setting spray. So I'll get a little bit on my brush and then spray my brush with some setting spray just to make it even more metallic on the lids. This reminds me quite a bit of L'Oreal Infallible Amber Rush, but maybe just a little bit more on the champagne side. So I think they would pair really well together. Isn't that so pretty? How it catches the light and it's a little bit sparkly. Ooh, it's so pretty. You can apply it lightly. You know, I just put it on with my finger there, so you could apply it lightly like that. You could apply it lightly with a brush. So I feel like you have some versatility with this. Lightly with a brush, not with a setting spray, will give you a really kind of soft look. Used with your finger will give you a little bit more of a metallic look, and then used with a setting spray with a brush is going to give you that kind of melted metal look. So it's very versatile. It's pretty, and it's affordable too. Still loving a blushy cheek. I have another cream blush favorite for this week. I love this. I remember when these first came out, I was so impressed with them. Pixi did send these to me a while back, and they're just so good. The Pixi by Petra Sheer Cheek Gel, and this is in Natural. This is beautiful. I mean, talk about such a perfect cheek color for spring and summer. I don't have a highlight on right now. I just have this, and it has this like just kind of natural light catching property to it. So if you have very light makeup on, I think it looks pretty with like all the makeup I'm wearing right now, but if you have really kind of light soft makeup on, I think this is such a perfect blush for that too. So this is what it looks like, and then it's just, you know, like a regular sort of packaging, so not super exciting packaging, but totally functional, totally works. Here is Natural. So yeah, it's got this just kind of sheer look on the skin. I feel like in a swatch it looks so sheer and kind of more glossy looking, which if I just looked at it in a swatch, I would probably be like, I don't know about that. But I love this. I think it's so, so pretty on the cheeks. I do have to build it up a little bit, but it builds on itself nicely. I find that it wears well. It's pretty by itself, but you can also layer it with something else. This is kind of like a rosy sort of a shade. That's how I would describe this. It's just pretty, and you can kind of see it catching the light there. So that's obviously when you first apply it, and then it's going to set down, but still have that little bit of glow. It's just beautiful. Can you imagine this kind of like a summer event or something, and you just have a little bit of light makeup on, and this is your cheek color? So perfect. And then last up, this pretty bright lip. So when I bought the Maybelline birthday colors, which by the way, if you want to see swatches of those different colors that I got, I have a reel and a TikTok up of the different shades that I got in the kind of happy birthday theme shades. Anyway, so check that out. But when I was on Amazon kind of digging through looking at the different colors, there were some of these Superstay ink crayon shades that I didn't remember seeing before. So I grabbed a couple other shades, and this is one of them, and I love it. It is Break the Ceiling is the name of this one. And the other one had kind of a similar name, so I don't know if it was sort of like a, I don't know, businessy sort of theme or something to it. But yeah, this one is Break the Ceiling. And this is such a pretty, it's almost like a, I don't know, warm rose. It's got a little bit of a, I don't want to say coral. It's really more of a rose, but has like almost a reddish, I don't want to say rusty, but that kind of a tone to it. It is beautiful. So gorgeous. It kind of stains the lips, so it's super low maintenance. I just really love these. I love that the packaging matches the outside. That's one of my favorite things about drugstore makeup. I love when they do that. I think it's cute and colorful and functional. You can easily grab the color you're going for. So I love that. And yeah, just a beautiful kind of deep rose. Oh, It's so fun. Really gives that kind of pop of color on the lips. And I love it with that kind of neutral eye look. So yeah, Break the Ceiling. So pretty. Okay guys, those are all my favorites. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you've been loving or maybe not so much loving. Let me know what you've been up to recently. I would love to hear that. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video.